It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. And it's Kick It Off next on Madden NFL 25.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies: can you protect the ball on offense, and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
About ready to get this one started. Jamie Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Foxborough. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's 1st and 10. Brissett going to open with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. The man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. Now Stroud. We'll set up the screen here with Dell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Jamie Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now he'll run it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Now the man signed from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here is Brissett. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Throw it. Brissett. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down for Houston.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stroud. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far,
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
This one complete. A.J. Osborne with the grab. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
The open man is Osborne. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. DeMario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Brissett gonna throw. This one complete to Bourne. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett has completed to Douglas. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Brissett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, secure the tackle after the catch, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more. And here in the 1st half, Mike, I mean, how about the performance of this offense, and especially the quarterback? I mean, they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. To throw is Brissett. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. We are through 1. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Oh, what a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
A second down throw for Stroud. Diggs on the reception. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Mixon. Powering forward. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are back within 4. It is 14-10. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Kendrick Bourne back on the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Ho-ho! Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Brissett gonna throw again. And that's gonna be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Open man there. It is Bourne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! DeMario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Sly's extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one. as they come up on a first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Now Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop him.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be second and goal.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs, and that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL, and the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
He slams it in there, and he is in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are back within 4. It's 21-17. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The home team's offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. Second and 7. Throwing, Brissett. The open man is Osborne. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
We're set now on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now Gibson. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Pats going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Patriots got solid play out of their quarterback in that first half. That's Jacoby Brissett. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Dell motioning over. On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Dietrich Wise with the tackle that time. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Gain of 12 and a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here's Mixon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. Throwing is Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Even though defensively you haven't been able to get off the field, this is where you got to dig your heels in. This is where you got to make a stand. Okay, so you've given up a long drive. Force a field goal. Field goals and takeaways. That's red zone defense, and if they can come away with 3 here, I think they'd feel pretty good about it.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Brissett gonna throw. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st down, Brissett. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Airing one out for Bourne. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Dell motioning over. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll run with Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Stroud. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run here with Mixon. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
On the quick slant, it's caught by Tank. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
On first down, it's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so...
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Texans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will go up by 7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed, great run.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Patriots ready for the punt. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Stephon Diggs and the rest of the Houston offense set to take over again. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw. Trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick-6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick-6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Slice extra point, up and good. And the Pats will even the score here in the 3rd. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick to the ground. Joe Mixon inside the 30. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Brissett has completed to Douglas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He's going to run it. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, New England.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brissett. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. And he will score. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the sideline, pulled in by Diggs. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He'll run. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Schultz is the motion man. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. That's on the veteran, Shaq Mason. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. Throwing is Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Brissett gonna throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We're set to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. Not much there, maybe a yard. A second down throw for Stroud. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Dell motioning over. On play action. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they face second down and 7. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mixon. They'll work forward only to about the 18. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. A tight end in motion now. They'll go right back to Mixon. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On the handoff, it's Mixon. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Here we go. One final play. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.